Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're set for today's video. So it is Bourbon County's Vanilla Rye Stout 2024. Let's see, this one's coming in at 4%, oh my goodness, 14% ABV. Looks like 31 July 29 is the best buy, the drink buy. GI 1203. Enjoy in a snifter. Yep, I got the proper glassware. Rice. I was wondering because the base did not have any descriptor, where usually they put their thoughts. This one says rye stout aged in rye whiskey barrels with Madagascar vanilla beans. Develops for 5 years. I kind of thought it would say 2 years. All right. So it doesn't say anything about artificial or like natural ingredients added or anything. So maybe it is just vanilla beans. I'll tell you this much. So in real life, I'm reviewing this. I won't be posting it necessarily the next day, but I am reviewing this literally the next day after I did the base. So if you didn't watch that, to me it was like 75% of what Bourbon County should be. It was like they started at 0, building towards Bourbon County, and they got to 75 and stopped and released it. That was kind of my take. So watch that review if you haven't. So I don't know, but like this could be a different base beer, you know, like it's again rye stout, so it's got to be a different one. So you know, I'm hopeful. Let's see, we got about a finger or half a finger ahead. It's brown with a little bit of almost like red in there. Pretty dark beer. It looks like Bourbon County. But here's one of the things I want to get at too, is this bottle was so around me the base. Well, not around me. Around me, I didn't get any. But luckily, I had traveled for Thanksgiving, so I woke up and was able to get some before we headed back to Albany. And it was $13.99 per bottle for the base, $24.99 for the vanilla. And one of the things I'm going to be kind of mindful of is, okay, yeah, so this has rye in it and vanilla beans. Does it have $11 worth of those adjuncts in there? You know, so anyway, I try not to have cost influence things. It's always kind of been my thing not to. But I don't know, just after yesterday with that base completely under delivering, I'm a little bit more, I don't know. Anyway. Plenty of vanilla. Definitely smells like vanilla. I still get a little bit of that like vanilla wafer kind of natural flavor vanilla, but I do get actual vanilla beans, so that's cool. I still remember the first time I ever had the original vanilla rye. I was at a bottle share. Quick story. At a bottle share, and most people were smelling it and like, oh my god, this is awesome. So like vanilla. But there were some people who were like, this doesn't smell anything like vanilla. So someone asked them, you know, have you ever had like real vanilla? Have you ever seen vanilla beans actually like, you know, like cut them and de-seeded them and stuff? Like, do you know vanilla beans? Or are you talking about more like ice cream, vanilla ice cream, vanilla yogurt, boxed vanilla cake? And they're like, yeah, vanilla. You know, it's like, well, actually that is what real vanilla beans smell like. There's a little bit of an earthy thing there. There's a little bit of this like X factor I can't quite put my finger on. And it smells like vanilla, but like this other way, you know, than if you only know artificial, natural vanilla flavor kind of stuff. So short version is this has a little bit of that natural, but definitely has vanilla beans, which is nice. That's a big component for me for the aroma. I do get a little bit of base stout, slight roastiness. I wouldn't say I get rye. I wouldn't say I get spirit. I wouldn't say I get oak, or like well, yeah, like any sort of wood. It's somewhat. It's not one note because there's a little bit of other stuff going on, but like it's 90% vanilla. It's really, for me anyway. It's really hard to get anything else. See about the taste. Cheers. So the taste, okay. Unlike the aroma, which was almost one note, but you got like a little bit of the stout, a little bit of chocolate. The taste has a good amount of vanilla. I would say more what tastes to me like real vanilla beans than artificial or natural vanilla flavoring. There is still some of that though. This is not 100%. Again, based on what I'm reading, it just says vanilla beans. Like it doesn't say and natural flavors. So I'm assuming some of that more like I keep saying this, like vanilla, as people who don't know what vanilla beans think vanilla is, could just be from the vanilla beans. Okay. Good level of roast. The warmth and the heat I'm okay with. It is not suffering from the thinness, the just like ethanol alcohol of the base for me. This one has more of an incorporation of the beer and spiritness alcohol, or spirit alcoholness of it all. There's a spiciness that I attribute to the rye, which I quite like. Cuts through some of the perception of sweetness. Well, the perception of sweetness, I mean, it's relatively sweet. You get like the vanilla with some of the sugars in the beer. It makes you think sweet things because it is sweet. When I say sweet things, I mean like dessert things. Let me be more specific with my words. And yeah, that spicy rye thing cuts through that stuff very nicely. The chocolate is slightly dark chocolate, not quite fudgy, not quite, like milk chocolate or chocolate syrup. It's dark chocolate, without being like 98% cacao or something. It's like 75% cacao. So it's got some very real chocolate notes. That roast is nice too. I bought 2 bottles of this, despite the price. I did buy 2 bottles of this. I am much happier with this beer than the base, so that's good. I'm glad that I have another bottle. Give it a year or so, revisit it. Like that makes me happy. Let me do one more sip. It's very vanilla-y, and I think as I am the vanilla police for people who don't know, because I usually get an uptick in my Bourbon County videos, so it's probably not people who watch like all my videos or have ever seen any of my videos. One of my nicknames is the Vanilla Police, because oftentimes in beers that have vanilla added, I'm like, I only get the vanilla. I get the vanilla. Last time they released the vanilla variant, I got the vanilla. So they've been definitely delivering vanilla, in my opinion. So I definitely get plenty of vanilla. As someone who loves chocolate and vanilla, but I love chocolate more in real life, on camera it comes across as I like vanilla more. So I'm always talking about how I don't get enough. I like this. Actually, I like this quite a bit. I would love a little bit more of that chocolate fudgy brownie thing that Bourbon County can have, to be fair. Do I miss it? No, because like this is really hitting for me, and it's a vanilla variant, and it's got that rye spiciness. So yeah, I like this. I'm curious what other people have to say. If you're not a big vanilla person, maybe this is too much vanilla for you. I don't know. I'm really curious what other people have to say, including you. So make sure you comment below. At burp is funny. I kind of got like vanilla wafer in the burp. Anyway, full circle. Have you guys had this one before? What are your thoughts on it? So far, I've only had the base and the vanilla. Probably by the time this posts, I haven't had the macaroon one yet. So what are your thoughts on these two? This one in particular, anything related? Comment section below. Let's get those conversations going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.